Good morning. How are you today? Good, good, awesome. Welcome to Introduction to Psychology. So today we are gonna finish this chapter, chapter 4, consciousness, and then move to next chapter. Next chapter we will learn about memory. Okay, so it will be really interesting chapter 2. So we almost like at the end of this chapter, psychoactive drugs. Danica, if you don't mind, you kind of work together with Mallory and other people. Would you maybe present what your group kind of bring about psychoactive drugs? Yeah?
So we looked at the science of psychoactive drugs and what's legal and illegal, and then there's 3 different categories.
Yes, very
Stimulants, depressants, and hallucinogens. And then the effects they have on sleep. For the most part, like stimulants delay sleep processes, and depressants cause sleep to come faster.
Okay.
And then all kinds of drugs, hallucinogens, it depends, but usually they also delay sleep. But they all have like negative effects on REM and like how people dream. They usually stop dreaming from happening.
Okay, that's what you kind of talk together as a group. Okay, good. Thank you so much. So maybe one thing we kind of do before moving to our mindfulness, meditation and yoga, those relaxation activities, we can a little bit talk about marijuana. I know we never experienced it, and maybe you just heard a little here and there, right? In Oklahoma, we use marijuana for the medical purpose, right? Medical purpose, you can get those for the, as a medicine. But some states, they are using as for their recreational purpose, right? Like Colorado, they are using it as a, like a recreational purpose. So, yes.
Can you let me look at the computer real quick?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. I can show that part if you need. So talk together who is next to you. Maybe Oklahoma, we need to use marijuana for the recreational purpose too, just like other states. So talk together, discuss together, and give me your opinion. And why do you think in that way? So talk together who is next to you. Okay, we can talk together. But it doesn't
Yeah, there's not much of a difference. It's just
It's connected, yeah, it's connected.
playing a video. I'll try.
Yeah.
Constantly been training.
Some brand opened telling me about it.
She is from
I think they do tax, I just think they increase the prices to account for the tax, so it makes it seem like they don't.
Yeah.
They have to.
The difference between recall and recognition is that one, you have the information in front of you.
There's gonna be more traffic. There's gonna be more
Yeah, that's true. Everything my dad always says.
I never beat the allegations, but I know I was.
Cigarettes, I don't get that. Yeah, the
The smell of cigarettes doesn't spread.
People think I do everything. I really don't have minimal, like, I feel like people should smoke in their because it's not a danger to anybody. So if they want to use it recreational.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
But I think we need to use for the recreational purpose, just like other states. Okay, yeah. I don't think so. Maybe we need to use it just to keep it as a medical purpose. Purpose. Yeah. Okay, yeah. A couple of people. So if you kind of raise your hand, maybe we need to use for the recreational purpose. Why is that? Any reason? Yes, Josh.
Well, I think the people who want to use it recreationally are already using it anyways, so there's no point in punishing them for that because I don't really think it has any true negative effects as long as you're not driving, operating machinery, or endangering other people's lives by using it. And I mean, they're already using it anyway, so why keep it criminalized?
I see. But is it like any addictiveness? I mean, maybe not physically addictiveness, but maybe psychological because you really like the feeling again and again. So possibilities people want to maybe use more and more. Yeah.
I also think that's unfair to use that as why you shouldn't recreationalize it because alcohol is the same as marijuana in the fact that it's not chemically addictive, but you can become mentally dependent on it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's fair to hold it to that standard whenever alcohol is the same in that sense.
Okay, thank you so much. Anybody, would you like to add on that? Or maybe we need to keep as a medical purpose. Any other opinion? And why do you think in that way? There's no wrong and right answer. Just want to hear from you.
If it was recreational, we would get a lot more tax money for the state too.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah. Anybody, different reason? Okay, so honestly, if any like a caffeine consumption, like a coffee and drinking coffee and soda and energy drink, and also those maybe recreational use of any different kind of psychoactive drugs, if we can use it in a moderate way, they would be okay, and even they would be maybe good for us to kind of maybe having maybe some happier life, right? But the problem is, as a human being, it's really hard to get into appropriate level. Like for example, like a drinking. Maybe if we can drink maybe one glass of wine, maybe one glass of beer, the cup of beer, they would be good. But once you begin to, we just kind of keep drinking until we become drunken and, maybe some dangerous level too. So I think that's all the issues when we're thinking about psychoactive drugs. But that was really good conversation. Yeah, we talked together. So let's go to the next one. I'm so excited about this one. This is like a meditation and altered state, part of altered state of consciousness. So Josh and Amaya, they've been prepared a lot for this topic. So if you don't mind, could you present for us? Yeah. And also meditation part, the practicing meditation part. We can kind of practice now. Yeah. If you want. Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to practice now. I want to show off our poster.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So maybe if we can practice those meditation portion at the end of today's lecture, is that okay? Because maybe I worry about maybe everybody's falling down and I don't want to study anymore. So.
That would be good.
Okay, good.
Okay, so with our little poster here. So first we should say, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is just the overall awareness of your body, your mind, and who you are in general. And I feel like a lot of people are very detached from that today, especially with the phones. I'm sure you guys have all heard the term doom scrolling. How mindful of you are you of your actions whenever you're sitting there scrolling through TikTok, just being a zombie, You're not thinking about it, you're just intaking all this information just to forget it 10 seconds later. you're just not being very mindful. But I don't like these questions. But it says, have you ever tried mindfulness? Yes, I have. I'm trying to practice it more and more just to be more of myself than I ever have been. And meditation, I technically meditate, but not in the traditional like Om sense, you know. Whenever I'm stretching, I just spend time with myself in my mind and do all of that stuff. How do I incorporate it in my daily life? I mean, I just stretch at the end of every day. I'm a gym guy, so it's very helpful for me to stretch and keep my body active and loose. And challenges, definitely my cell phone. That's my biggest challenge. Trying to get away from it and stay mindful and meditate. And physical benefits, definitely, because I stretch, so my body is a lot more limber than it is. I'm more flexible, and it overall improves my sleep quality as well. So it's got a lot of benefits in my opinion. And how can it be applied in workplace or a classroom? I think just routine breaks to get your mind off of work for a little bit, you know, to keep your productivity up so you're not just going gruelingly through the day. And I guess that's it. Would you like to show off our poster?
Yay! Yeah. Mindfulness. Yay! Thank you so much. They did a great job. No, thank you so much, Danica. Too. So everybody, yay! Good job. Awesome. So. So Josh, are you practicing those mindfulness activity right before sleeping?
Usually, yeah. Or sometimes I'll do it like an hour before bed, and then I'll give myself a little bit of phone time after that, you know, because I'm addicted like everybody else is.
I see.
There's no point in lying.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I've been practicing like a simple 10-minute yoga movement, but that's not like really yoga movement, like a stretching kind of movement, 10 minutes in the morning. But I do not do much like at the end of the day. But maybe I'm gonna add maybe like not 1 hour, but maybe 10 minutes and 15 minutes stretching, yeah, relaxation activity right before sleeping. That would be good. So you've been practicing more like a nighttime, right? And you feel like much better. Go back to sleep and all things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna kind of stop here about our this chapter. Oh, maybe one more thing. Maybe we can talk about deja vu. Yeah, we've been talking about that experience too. We can control our dream, and also this is like a little different. Have you ever had a feeling that you've experienced same thing, like a same thing, maybe something before? So you feel like, oh, I knew it. What's next? Yeah, because this is really same situation. I think I met that guy maybe some places. Anybody you feel like that deja vu experience? Look at this, like almost like everybody you had experience. Yeah. Anybody, if you still remember, could you share with us? What was it? Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. If you don't mind. Yes.
For me, the couple times it has happened to me, it's always just been like just conversations with my friends. Like we'll be talking and then I'll think like we've had this conversation before in the same place at the same time.
I see. Yeah.
It's just a really weird feeling.
I know. But seems like everybody we experience a little here and there, right? Yeah. Anybody you have experience and would you still remember and share with us? Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I was in my car, and I was on FaceTime with my friend. I wasn't driving, but I just remember being in the exact parking space and talking about the same thing, and she was wearing the same outfit.
Oh wow!
And I was like, that's so weird.
I know you already kind of experience and feel like that, right? Okay, good. Thank you. So we don't need to worry about it. We feel like, oh, am I wrong something? Because, I've been doing the same thing again and again and again. It says it's a common experience, especially you're young, like a young generation and college students. Most frequent trigger is physical setting, maybe same place, yeah, same in a car, maybe same clothing, yeah, same kind of physical setting, and more common when stressed or tired. Can you maybe refer those experiences, maybe when you're very tired, and then maybe experience the same thing, those deja vu? or maybe not necessarily, yeah, but possibly, yeah, maybe a little tired and stressed, and it's not related to any psychological disorder, so don't need to worry about it. But we do have those experiences, a little kind of weird, but those are deja vu experience. Maybe those usually when you are in the same building, exactly same situation, those physical setting kind of trigger you to feel, yeah, I think I was here. Maybe I remember the same conversation. I think that's interesting. But I know some of you have a very recurring, maybe similar situation again, but you don't need to worry about it. It's not relating with any psychological disorder and nothing that's kind of relating with those. Okay, good. So the good thing is at the end of today's lecture, Josh is going to lead us for maybe simple, maybe the relaxation activities. So I'm so excited for that. But let's move to the next chapter. So next chapter is about memory. It's really interesting chapter. You will like it. So, okay. So this chapter, memory chapter, anybody who have such a good memory? I think I have a pretty much good memory. Raise your hand. Okay, no one in this class? Yeah, maybe one person? Yeah, one person. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe two people. So we will see who has a good memory skill or not. So next slide, I'm going to show lots of words. So try to remember as much as possible. So do not write down yet. I'm going to give you a chance to write down. Yeah, right now, please write down. So do not write down yet, but try to remember. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds, okay? We will see how much you can memorize all the words. Okay, ready, set, go. 30 seconds. Okay, so please write down on your paper. If you don't have a paper, you can write down, on your phone. Maybe you can kind of type on your phone. It's going to be interesting. You will like it. So this is a great opportunity. You can check on your memory skill too. If anybody need a paper, I have extra those, color paper. You got this? Okay, good. Okay, everybody's done? Yeah? Would you like to check on that? Yeah, okay. So here, who got cake? Raise your hand if you got cake. Okay, almost like everybody. How about book? Book, yeah. How about shoe? Shoe, yeah. How about car? Car, okay, good. Bowl, good. Dish, okay. How about clock? Fish, tree. How about chair? Yeah, bike, and egg. Okay, good. Anybody, you got all of them? Raise your hand. I'm missing one word. No one? Okay, I'm missing 2 words. Okay, Aubrey, yeah, and Josh, and 2 words. Anybody 2? Okay, yeah, you're missing 2 words. Okay, Amaya, I want to hear from Aubrey. How did you do that? You memorized everything except 2 words.
I just looked at it and read
Okay, so did you do cake, book, shoe, car, kind of keep saying? You kind of down or maybe kind of
I wrote it in order, yeah.
Yeah, so like cake, book, shoe, car, or maybe cake, clock, book, fish.
I missed chair and egg.
So did you try to memorize and out loud, like saying kind of down way? horizontal way and then this way too? Okay, how about Josh? How did you do that?
I did it, so I put the words in pairs, so it'd be like cake clock, bookfish, shoe tree, car chair, and then I forgot ball and bike. Those are the two that I missed, and then I got dish, egg.
Okay. So you're more kind of, saying like a pairs, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Cake clock, bookfish, shoe tree, kind of keep saying and pairing, those two. Okay, and Omaya, how did you do that?
I don't know, I made it into like a jingle. Like I just said the first one over and over, and then I said this one over and over.
Okay, very good. So it's kind of say cake, book, shoe, car, ball, dish. And then cake, book, shoe, car, ball, dish.
Your mind reads from like left to right, so I just thought like this column first and then this one, but I missed only on this side.
Okay. So try to kind of go horizontal way. Keep kind of saying again and again and again. Okay, very good. Those are rehearsal. If you say again and again and again, the terminology we say rehearsal. Rehearsal means, repetition. So most of us, we are using repetition to say again and again and again. Is there anybody you use different way to memorize those words? Everybody use the same one? Same kind of strategy? Okay.
I use like alphabetical, like ball, bike, cake, clock, car, like those ones.
Okay, so you're trying to memorize more alphabetical order? Yeah, very good. So you have another chance. Next one, I will show another set of words and give you 30 seconds. Try to memorize as much as possible. We will check again. Ready? Yeah, ready? Okay. Set. Go. Okay, this is time. Try to write what you remember. It will enhance your brain function too. So this is a good exercise, okay? Okay, everybody is done? Yeah? Would you like to check now? Is it ready? Yeah? Okay, good. Let's check again. Okay, who got dog? Raise your hand. Who got cat? Okay, how about pig? How about cow? Grape? Pear? Orange? Peach? Shirt? Pants? Shoe and socks. Okay. Anybody, you got everything this time? Look at this. Yeah, almost like a half of you. How did you do that? Anybody, you got all of those?
I like that.
I think it's more easier because, since you have like animals that are combined in one part and then fruit there and then clothing there. So.
Okay. Thank you so much, Danica and Samuel. So both of you try to say, oh, this is like a grouping. Yeah, animal group. Dog, cat, pig, cow. Dog, cat, pig, cow. And then, this next is like a fruit, right? So grape, pear, orange, peach. Grape, pear, orange, peach. In that way, did you memorize in that way? Yeah? Anybody, you memorize a different way over there? You got all the answers, right? Yeah. So how did you memorize?
I just paired.
In the same way that they did. I just read the list down and then just remembered the categories.
Try to memorize it using some category like a grouping together. Is it same thing? Yeah,
Pretty
Carson
much.
too? Yeah. So I know a couple of you got the right all the answer, right? Did you use the same strategy, kind of grouping, categorizing? Yeah. So I mean, this is really great because we do use rehearsal. So underline, rehearsal means saying again and again and again. So in order to have a better memory and memorization, we are using those rehearsal. And if you're looking at here, there are dog, cat, pig, cow as a chunk of information. Underline, chunking. So chunking means grouping, categorization, grouping. So it's easier for us. I know we really want to have a good memory, right? Because good memory can help you for a better study too, because you remember much better. Those grouping, kind of putting into same category, we have a better function, like in that way. Grouping, chunking, those are chunking. Yeah, I mean grouping, categorizing, but those terminology is chunking, kind of put here, like this much. Yeah, it's an animal group, and grape, those fruit group, and also clothing group. Yeah, and most of you maybe try to keep saying dog, cat, pig, cow, grape, pear. Kind of keep going and again and again and again. Those are maintenance, like a rehearsal. Say again and again and again. So, but some of you, anybody, you try to make a story like dog eat orange, cat likes peach, and pig wears shirts. Try to kind of making a story. Anybody try to wear in that way? You did? Yeah. So how did you do that?
I made like items. So like an orange dog, a peach cat, like a pig shirt.
Oh, wow.
I think that's how I remembered it.
Okay, yeah. Those are more like an elaborative rehearsal. So just kind of say same word, dog, cat, pig, cow, grape, pear. Those are like a maintenance rehearsal. But just like, I'm sorry, your name is? Yeah, Trenton. Just like a Trenton, if you're kind of making a story together, that's more like an elaborative rehearsal. But we will go back to again that portion of this lecture. But you are amazing. Your memory skill is so good. So let's keep talking about memory. So write down what's your definition of memory. We all really want to have a good memory. What's your own definition of memory? Yes, Josh.
The ability to absorb and reapply information.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Anybody, would you like to share your definition?
Being able to recount facts from the past, whether it be an event that happened or something someone told you, etc.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Anybody, would you like to add on that? Yes.
The ability to remember and process information.
Okay, good. Anybody, would you like to add on that? Your own definition? There's no right and wrong answer. There are so many different definitions when you're thinking about memory. Yeah? Trenton, any definition of memory?
Just like, I don't know, a catalog thing, like being able to retrieve information.
Yes,
that's stored in your head.
Yeah, because somehow whenever we receive those information, should be in our brain, right? Maybe there's like layers there in our brain, and then you kind of retrieve, kind of pulling out those information whenever we need it. That's kind of memory. Yeah, very good. So we are going to talk about defining memory and 3 steps of memory, because there are so many scholars who want to study about memory, because memory can be relating with your intelligence too. So lots of scholars, they really want to study about memory, and among them, there's one particular theory, people like it. Kind of use it for kind of explanation of memory, information processing approach. So we are gonna focusing on that information processing approach. And according to their theory, there are 3 steps of memory. So types of memory and what affects memory and memory problems. Anybody, you have memory problems? I cannot remember much and I forget so easily. Yeah, that's me. Anybody, memory problem? Okay, yeah, me too. So we will talk about those memory problems too. So it will be really fun chapter. So here, defining memory can be challenging, but based on the information processing approach theory, they define in their way. The process of taking in information, just like Trenton, explained to us. So we need to receive those information taken in somewhere in our brain, right? In our brain, and save it over time. You need to hold that information because some of the information you just kind of quickly forget it and do not remember much, right? So how can we keep the memory? Is there anybody you still remember those words, random words? Still remember? Okay. What do you remember, Trenton? Second one, maybe second one, yeah.
The dog, Peach, cat, the dog was orange, Peach cat, the big shirt and the cow pants. A pair of shoes, there's grape shoes and then pair of socks.
Wow, I guess maybe we can tell. Because Trenton used the elaborative rehearsal. Because we are using more like a maintenance rehearsal, say dog, cat, pig, cow, and kind of keep saying again and again. But Trenton tried to make a connection and like a little story, right? Yeah, and in that sense, maybe we can remember better. So thinking about memory, how can we enhance our memory? So defining memory based on the information processing theory, there are three parts: save in over time, and call it to mind later. So whenever we need it, we can pull out those information. That's the definition. So three elements: taking in information, and hold, saving that information, and retrieving. So whenever we need it, we need to pull out that information. Because I know somebody who is doing well, taking exam, they have a really good ability to pulling out those information. Because some of you may feel like I studied a lot, all day long. I spend 3 hours for studying certain subject, but on that exam day, I cannot remember anything much. Anybody you feel like that? I kind of put my effort, but on that exam day, I cannot pull out the information. Maybe retrieving is not working well. Yeah, you feel like that? Yeah. So thinking about those three stages, yeah. So here, those are model. Those are information processing model. There are so many different theory and model, but most of us kind of agree on memory. It does make sense among other theories. So we will focusing on information processing model in terms of definition of memory. Encoding, storage, retriever. So we are going to learn one by one. Thinking about encoding, what does that mean, encoding? So we do see so many information, and we do hear so many information. Just like today's lecture, you do see those so many words, right? And me too. And then you do hear here and there your classmates in a discussion forum, and also my saying. You do hear so many things. Now, how many do you remember? Can you store everything into your brain? Yeah. Whenever you need it, can you retrieve those information? So starting from encoding, we are going to talk about how can you taking in all different kind of information. Okay. So under encoding, there are two different kind of memory. Sensory memory. Sensory receptor, we learned about it, right? We touch, we do see, we do hear, we do taste, we do smell, right? Yeah, those are sensory. So sensory memory, iconic memory, echoic memory. So iconic memory is you do see. Sometimes you just kind of passing all the information. Imagine you are walking from your dormitory to this building, Harrington Hall. You kind of passing random trees and buildings and students are there. So talk together who is next to you. Do you remember anything before come to this class? Like on the way to this class, do you see any like a visionary thing? Like any iconic memory, and also talking about echoing memory. Do you remember any hearing? Somebody say, I'm so hungry, maybe I need to take that class, and I'm so busy today. Maybe we randomly here and there, maybe you heard of it, right? On the way to the class. So talk together who is next to you. Write down what did you remember, kind of singing information and hearing information. Kind of write down. Yeah, maybe talk together who is next to you. Okay? Talk together who is next to you. What do you remember? Okay?
I remember seeing a sketchy road.
I was gonna say that.
I didn't drive myself to it. I remember talking about how sketchy the road was with the person that drove me.
I was gonna say what I remember feeling. I listen to music like every time I'm in the car, so I was listening to the Wicked soundtrack.
Wicked soundtrack? No, say.
No, definitely not.
It's my best. Do you remember?
What about you?
Start me a new game. I don't just enter.
My driveway was very slick. But the roads were fine coming up.
Right behind my driveway was really slick when I went through my house, so like I pulled out all fast and then slid, and I'm like,
Just looking outside as I was chipping away.
oh, you
I was like,
Our driveway is like really long and it's all like dirt around. So it was just like a thick layer of ice.
Okay, maybe we can talk together. Anybody, if you have a very vivid memory of iconic memory and echoing memory, would you like to share with us? Anything? Yes, over there.
Well, I don't typically remember conversations all that well unless I was directly brought up. But I'm more likely to remember things that are visibly happening.
More like iconic memory.
Like, say, I walk here from the dorms, I remember the path that I took and some of my thoughts on that I won't. But I don't really remember the sounds around me.
I see.
Like, say I was walking from the building next to this one and thought about seeing Sarge in the pond last time we had class.
Yeah, do you check the pond? Yeah, over there. Was it Serge was there?
Yeah, he was there on
He was swimming or kind of near the
Oh,
pond?
he was just standing on the embankment cleaning himself.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for reporting to
And
me.
after class, he was in the pond diving.
Oh, I'm in. Okay, good. Thank you. Anybody you remember iconic memory, echoing memory before coming to class, or maybe you just kind of keep remember that one particular one? Yeah, would you like to share? Yes.
I remember the really sketchy road and how I always think about how sketchy it is as I drive up it. And the
Okay.
person I was in the car with, we were having a conversation about how sketchy the road was.
I see. Was it like a nighttime?
No, it was this road up here. I hate it. The lanes are really thin and it curves a lot.
I see. Yeah.
There are trees growing on the side that are pushing the pavement up, so you gotta kind of move into the other lane.
Okay. So there was really sketchy road. Okay, thank you.
Bad road.
Bad road. Okay, good. Thank you. Anybody different memory? Luke? No? Okay. How about Samuel? Do you remember anything? Like a sound-wise and maybe singing-wise? Scenery? Okay, good. So those are, inquiry. We got so many information every day, right? So try to thinking about how can we memorize all of things. when we see and maybe hear, right? So thinking about encoding, iconic memory, visual sensory memory, sometimes we do not just kind of recognize, I know I just something passed. Yeah, when you drive, imagine you are driving, you just kind of pass the road and maybe tree just kind of, more like behind me because passing through. So people say seen at one time, sometimes we calling like a masking because even we cannot remember much, just like a go away, kind of passing. Those are iconic memory. Echoing memory is heard at any one moment. Yeah, duration-wise, it's maybe a little tiny longer than iconic memory, but longer means 2 to 3 seconds longer. So you do here and there, so it kind of keep echoing in our hearing, in our ear, but we do not remember much. So encoding means you receive those information, through sensory receptor. Okay. So how can we enhance our memory? What do they do in these people? Exercise. Yeah. Do we exercise regularly? Anybody, I go to gym or maybe I do exercise regularly. Okay, raise your hand. Only 2 people, 3 people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, you need to raise all of you raise your hand because that's really important. So exercise make you not like a physically strong and healthy. Exercise actually enhance your memory and enhance your cognitive development. So you really need to do exercise. You don't need to go to gym, but exercise at least in your home, maybe running around, your neighborhood, maybe walk around. That's the exercise too, because long-term potentiation, exercise, physical activity will enhance your memory. So we really need to remember those. Okay, so second one is storage. You feel like I think I have a pretty good, storage I have. Raise your hand. Because whenever I receive all the information, I can store for a while. Storage. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, a couple of you. Yeah. So we are going to talk about short-term memory and long-term memory. Yeah, we hear about, short-term memory, long-term memory. Who got short-term memory loss in the movie? Dory, yes, you got it. So short-term memory and long-term memory, we can kind of tell maybe that's talking about duration, short-term and long-term, right? So under those, storage, we will talk about concept, short-term memory and working memory. People kind of say short-term memory and working memory more like interchangeably, but they're still like a little different. So short-term memory is more emphasizing duration. But working memory is like constantly working actively, like rescheduling and maybe putting into some information, categorizing those information. So usually working memory is within short-term memory. But sometimes you kind of use working memory / short-term memory at the same time. So if you're looking at this man, he's kind of writing down information on that maybe folder, right? So short-term memory, duration-wise, up to 30 seconds. You remember, up to 30 seconds without rehearsal. Now you know what does the rehearsal mean. Rehearsal means repetition. Say again and again and again. If you do not say again and again and again, you do not remember. It will not go to the long-term memory. It will disappear. Just 30 seconds you hold that information and do not remember. Okay? So working memory means thinking about this bench. Yeah, next one, I guess. So working memory is more like an active system within those short-term memory. So when you receive those information, you do see, you do hear all the information. Maybe through those working memory, 30 seconds, you need to make a decision. Oh, this information is important. I'm going to send to the long-term memory. Oh, this one, I don't need it. Throw away, putting into a trash can. So actively working and distributing important thing versus not, and kind of because you have so many information, keep giving to you. Yeah, giving to you. So your brain try to arrange those things. Important things, putting into long-term memory. Maybe it will be on your exam. Yeah, long-term memory. Try to remember more, forever, right? And short-term memory, oh, this is not important. Putting into trash can. Actively working, those are more like a working memory. So active system. So short-term memory, it will hold only 30 seconds. So here, short-term memory, underline capacity-wise 7 plus minus 2. I know a couple of you, 2 people, you feel like, I think I have such a maybe pretty good memory skill. Maybe that person have a maybe better memory skill. The 7 is more like a typical people. We do remember, say, 7-digit number. But I guess maybe that person will be 9-digit number they can remember. And some of you, I have a memory problem. I forget so easily. In that sense, 7 minus 2. So probably 5-digit number I can remember more. Yeah. So those are more like a capacity-wise, short-term memory without rehearsal. Kind of remember 7-digit number, maybe versus 9 or 5. So we forgot so easily. But remember, lucky 7 as a magic number. Those are short-term memory digit span. So we are going to do digit span test. Next slide. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Try to remember those number. Those are number, yeah. Try to remember as much as possible. Okay? Yeah? Ready? I mean, you are kind of, train your brain a lot today. So, ready, set, go. Okay. Starting from the top to bottom. Okay, so write down if you remember anything starting from top to bottom. Write down how much you got this. Okay. I know it can be challenging, kind of little brain aches, but it will help you. It will help you. Okay. Okay, everybody, are you done? Would you like to check on that? Yeah? Good? Okay, let's check on that. Okay, who got 6? Number 6. Number 6, yeah. How about 6821, 2 digit? Okay, how about 682? Okay, at least maybe first low, 6825. 6825, kind of keep going, bless you. 68255. Okay, up to 7. 7? How about up to 2? Okay, up to 1. Okay, up to 4. Okay, so full road to line, and then up to 3. 3? Okay, how about 5? 5? Okay, so I get Aubrey. She got up to 3. Yeah, that's really amazing. Yeah, can you do that for us? Yeah, starting from 6, if you remember.
My voice is real raspy. I've been sick. I don't really want to talk.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. Okay, so I think that's really amazing because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess, because normal people, typical people will have like a 7-digit number, but we got up to like a +2, so 9, but she got 10. Yeah, so maybe she is really advanced, like a memory span. Yeah, those tests. So let's talk about long-term memory and working memory a little more here, and then I'm going to have another task. You will like this. So working memory, how does working memory differ from the short-term memory? So short-term memory is more focusing on the duration. Without rehearsal, only 30 seconds we will remember. And if it is not important, throw away, putting into the trash can. If it is important, putting into long-term memory. So bless you, we are gonna remember forever. Yeah. So imagine working memory and academic performance. When you are in a child, like elementary school, junior high, and high school, if you have a good working memory, actively distributing, maybe this one is useful, this one is not, this one is important, this is not. If you kind of actively, diligently sorting out those information, that person will have a better academic skill. Yeah, I think we do agree with that. So imagine maybe the person cannot get much, understand slowly. Maybe that child has some working memory problem. Yeah, does not maybe quickly understand what's going on. Because working memory is the ability. You try to make your decision. This is important, this is not. Let's organize and try to remember important stuff forever, putting into long-term memory. Okay, good. So I have a random telephone number. So pick one of those, and try to remember. So make a pair and then check on each other. Yeah, but I'm going to give you maybe 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and then check on your memory skill. Are you ready for that? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can kind of give it to the this road.
Do we get one or just one?
Oh, just one. Here you go. You just kind of go that way. Okay, maybe only this way. Okay, so maybe only this road. You just kind of choose a random one. Okay, supposed to choose only one. Okay, yeah, only one. Okay, only one. Okay, so I'm gonna give you maybe 2 minutes and try to memorize those random telephone number. Yeah, and then we are gonna check each other. Okay, yeah. So go try to remember your random telephone number. So you got one of you. Yes, each of you need to get one. You got one or no?
With it.
We're doing.
Oh, we have.
Oh, each of those. So each of you need to get those, and try to remember. And then you can check each other, okay? So I think there is the leftover. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Okay, awesome. So you got one? Here you go. So everybody got one? You got one? So first, you try to remember yours, okay? First, you try to remember yours, and then I'm gonna, maybe this is time, you can check each other, okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes and try to remember your telephone number. Not 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute. 1 minute. So try to memorize yours, okay? Individual, yours. Okay, so everybody feel like you memorize those, telephone number. So maybe switch those, switch those, and then check each other, yeah. So you see, check each other, okay, check each other.
Mine was 243 324 58 28.
906 682 954.
Part of the reason why I remember 616 I remember the part
Okay, I think everybody should check each other. So raise your hand. My partner got the right, all of those telephone numbers. Okay, good, awesome. So this time you switched it and try to remember your partner's telephone number. Yeah, I'm gonna give you about maybe 1 minute. Yeah. So let's do it. Try to remember. So each other, you just try to remember each other's telephone number. Okay. Okay, you got this? Yeah? Yeah. So maybe kind of talk each other, is it right? Maybe switch each other, maybe try to kind of check on that. Yeah.
692 927 8377. Let's go.
56243 324 I can assume because I would probably say 925 or 295.
Okay, so we all checked each other. Yeah. Anybody? My partner got the right answer. Yeah, she or he memorized the whole thing. Okay, good, awesome. So do not throw away, just keep it there, Maybe I'm gonna ask one more time, so keep it there. Maybe this time, Josh, yeah, would you mind to maybe kind of lead us mindfulness, those breathing exercise?
Oh, you want to do that right now?
Yeah, I guess. Because if I can give you enough time. How long does it take?
As long as you want it to.
Oh, okay.
So it can be 5 minutes, it can be 10, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, I see. Then maybe I can cover maybe next slide and then you will be in charge. Is that okay? Yeah.
Probably better to do it at the very end.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. So here, we've been talking about short-term memory, duration-wise, only 30 seconds. Yeah, through rehearsal, we can kind of enhance putting into the long-term memory, right? And long-term memory, capacity-wise, this is like a system of memory into all information, place kept more and less, more like a permanently. Try to remember everything into our brain, kind of make sure we do remember forever. So typical path, short-term memory, yeah, some of the information short-term memory, and then we kind of keep doing rehearsal, say again and again and again. If we kind of go to the long-term memory, right? A typical way, automatic encoding. Sometimes some tragic things happen to you. You don't want to remember. But still keep kind of vividly, remember you. So anything you feel like that, because sometimes it can be really happy experience or maybe sad experience. Maybe happy moment, yeah. Maybe you met your longtime friend. Yeah, you haven't seen that person for a long time, but you met maybe at the train, maybe at in the airport. Just kind of random, like you're so happy. So you don't need to rehearse and try to remember that fact. It just kind of automatically you remember. Maybe it will be forever. And sometimes really sad memory, you don't want to remember, but just kind of keep occurring to you. So you remember permanently. It can be long-term memory. But usually we are using like a short-term memory, and as you actively working through those working memory, and then sending those information to the long-term memory. But occasionally, emotions relating with our memory, just kind of abruptly, long-term memory, kind of putting there. So you don't need to kind of put the short-term memory and long-term memory, but automatically you remember forever. So capacity-wise, unlimited, duration-wise, permanent. So for example, you're taking my introduction to psychology class. So I know maybe later, much later, in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, maybe I'm going to be a grandma, and then you will become like maybe my age, and then you will still remember me. Maybe you do not remember much about the content of Introduction to Psychology, but we may remember the definition of psychology. What is the definition of psychology? Scientific study of mind and behavior. Maybe barely remember my face. Yeah, so it can be permanent and long-term memory, putting into long-term memory. Okay, so before we go to retriever, maybe this is time, Josh. Yeah, I'm gonna give you time. You can do like lead us relaxation activities. So next Tuesday, we are gonna do retriever, which is like a last stage of our memory. Yeah, did you enjoy so far? Yeah, good. So Josh, if you don't mind, we are gonna follow you, and
Give me a second to.
Yeah, sure. Do you
We're gonna be.
chair or anything else?
No, I'll just stand up there.
Okay.
We're gonna be stretching, so if you have any tight clothing, don't recommend taking it off.
Yes, I'm ready to follow his instructions. So.
We've got some calming thunderstorm sounds for everybody.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with some easy stretches, right? So you're gonna take one arm, put it behind your head on the top of your spine. Take your other arm and use that arm to pull your elbow behind your head as far as you can. Just focus on getting that really deep stretch. We'll hold that for like 15 seconds, something like that. Just enough to really feel it. And now, everybody switch arms. Same thing with the other arm. Make sure to pull your elbow, get that really deep stretch. This will get you some really good shoulder mobility. And we can't really do much else because, you guys are all sitting down, so we're just gonna do another little back shoulder stretch. So take one arm, put it across yourself, lock your other arm right here, and use that other arm to pull that shoulder as far out as you can. You should feel it like somewhere around here in your back, in the rear deltoid or whatever you want to call it. Now we'll switch arms. Do the same thing for that one. Hold it for like 10 seconds. All right, good job, guys. Now we're gonna do some breathing exercises. So everybody close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make sure you're breathing with your belly and not your clavicles. So whenever you breathe, you should feel kind of fat in your belly. So just Breathe in 3 seconds, out 3 seconds. You don't really have to focus on anything in particular, just make sure you're keeping your breathing rate steady. You should get this really fuzzy feeling in your head as you over-oxygenate your blood. All right, good job, guys. I think that's about all we can do sitting in a chair for now, unless anybody else wants to lead meditation. No takers? All right, I think that's it then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, there's not really much we can do in the chairs.
So did you feel like relaxed, those feeling? Yeah. Anybody, would you like to maybe share your relaxation activity? We have a couple of minutes left. I mean, I can do my lecture, but I want to still do those, mindfulness. Yes, if you don't mind, could you?
I do Pilates, so it's like working out and just stretching, but it incorporates both, so it's also very mindful.
Yeah.
And you can tone it down or up depending on your level of physical mobility. So I like to use it to tone, and it's also relaxing at the end. You just lay on the mat, you breathe in and out.
So if you don't mind, could you show us, maybe lead us here if you don't mind? Yeah. So this is a great opportunity. Thank you so much, Josh. I feel much relaxed.
Oh
Yeah, really good. Thank you. Do you need a chair or?
No.
No, you're
They're
good?
not gonna be able to do it with me though.
But
I'm just gonna be.
try to kind of show, if it's possibly, we can kind of follow you in the standing position. Everybody can stand up if you want to.
It's not really a standing kind of
It's not
thing.
standing.
If you guys can make floor space, I guess you can get on the floor. So it starts, you mostly start in a child pose. So you're gonna go back on your hips all the way down. Try to get your head to the floor.
Okay. We can do on that, our table if you can. Yeah, let's try to follow her on the table. On the table, we can do that. Okay.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Yeah, maybe on the table.
Come on,
On the
guys.
table, we can do that. Yes.
Okay. And then you'll go up into it's called cat-cow. So you're gonna push all the way up. Drop back down.
Okay.
Goes like this. And then back down.
Back down.
Make sure you're breathing. The breathing is very important. In through your nose and out through your mouth.
Okay.
And then you can go into, you can get on your back. And then it's just a lot of basic, you can come into keep your legs like this. Keep your arms straight. Vertebrae rolling back very slowly, one at a time.
That's really challenging, right? Slowly getting down.
And then right back up.
Okay.
Then you can end with some butterfly stretching. Just stretch your legs
Two
out.
hands. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, it's good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, good. Maybe I can practice one thing with you. Usually I'm doing this relaxation activity right before exam. So I've been doing this kind of activity for 10 years. Because whenever I teach any class, like an in-class exam, I'm doing this relaxation activity, and then we do exam. But since our all exam is online, because I'm consider our concurrent students, they cannot come here, so I make all the exam online for this class. But whenever I do have an in-class exam, I do these activities. Would you try to follow my, relaxation activity? Yeah, those are kind of right before, if you can do before exam, that will help you. So everybody close your eyes, close your eyes. Very good, very good, close your eyes. And starting with breathing, breathing in with your nose. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out with your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep breathing, breathing in. And then relax your toes and breathe out. And this time relax your legs, breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in, relax your knees. And breathe out, relax your knees. Keep breathing. Breathe in with your nose and relax your hips. And breathe out. So breathe in with your nose. And breathe out with your mouth. You say, maybe it's better for you. And relax your torso. Breathe in. And breathe out. And relax your arms. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. With your, relax your head. And breathe out. You may gently open your eyes and see 5 things near you. 5 things near you. And touch 4 things near you. And hear 3 things near you. And then smell 2 things near you. Hopefully good smells, yeah. And feel your one emotion. How do you feel today? How do you feel today, Mallory? Good, good. How do you feel, Samuel? Good. Relaxed, very good. Claire, how do you feel today? Pretty good, yeah. Josh, how do you feel today? Oh, Joy. I'm sorry, Joy. Sorry, Joy. Good, okay. How about Carson? How do you feel today?
Probably anxious.
Anxious, yeah, okay, good. Deanna, how do you feel today? Okay, good, yeah. So just kind of accept your emotion, that's okay. It can be anxious and relaxed and good and bad, yeah, that's good. And this time, can you show me your 2 hands? Okay, very good, very good. And then making a cross like this, we are gonna kind of practice joy of breath. So joy of breath is you inhale 2 times and say ha, like this. Ha. Okay, so everybody, 2 times inhale. Ha. One more time, 2 times. Ha. Very good, very good. Show me 2 hands one more time. Yeah, and clap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Put your hands all the way up. Making a shiny star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Very good, very good, very good. This time, make a big self-giant hug. And tap nicely, and repeat with me. Repeat with me. I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. You will have a great day today. Usually I say you will have 100 points today because it's right before exam, right? Yeah. So that's my relaxation activities right before exam. But thank you so much for sharing your relaxation activity. So did you enjoy those chapter 4, yeah, consciousness, and chapter 5? We are gonna keep talking about memory. So maybe this is like one more time. We can check on that. There are 3 stages, kind of steps, right? The first one is we talk about encoding, right? Encoding. So we do see so many information. And we do hear so many information. We cannot hold everything into our brain. Selective attention, selective attention, several things we can store. There are 2 different kinds, short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory, without rehearsal, only 30 seconds. So we need to keep saying again and again and again, right? And then putting into long-term memory.